Welcome back to the Vendor Table presented by Aftershoot. Do you want to elevate your post-processing workflow? Aftershoot AI will help speed up and simplify every step of the process from importing, culling, editing, and exporting. Get your time back and use it to focus on the important things. What's up, Lauren?
Hi.
How you doing, girly?
I'm all right. I am excited about WPPI.
Yeah, so we're recording this. It will come out after WPPI, but this is WPPI week for us.
Yep.
So we fly out on Friday. We arrive Friday night. We have sound check on Saturday, and then we have our summit presentation on Sunday, and then we're in shooting bays and stuff like that, and then we're in shooting bays on Monday, and then we're going to be walking around the show floor all day Tuesday. So, which is awesome. We're going to be at the Honeybook booth, like for a little bit of it. This is coming out after, so it
doesn't even really matter.
Doesn't really matter.
I'm just excited.
We hope you had fun at WPPI because this is coming out after. So
yeah. So if you came to WPPI and you said hi to us,
thank you.
Thank you. If you flipped us off, thank you too, because that means the world to me.
Yeah. We love you so much, regardless if you are a lover or hater of us. But we're back. We haven't recorded in a while. Haven't seen each other in a while either. How you been?
All right.
Yeah.
I gotta say though, I shot a wedding on Saturday and my fucking knees, dude.
Yeah.
My knees.
Felt like trash. First wedding of the year.
No.
Second wedding of the year. Felt like trash. Was it second wedding?
This is my third.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm feeling good this year. I'm sorry. I don't feel like trash right now.
It's not the walking around and it's not even the bending. It's the standing.
The standing does take its toll.
And I'm realizing now, at the time of this recording, I will be 35, but in a couple weeks, I will be 36. And wow, the difference between that 1 year.
I said this on an episode. I was like, once you go north of 35,
everything is broken.
Everything hurts a lot more. It takes a little bit more to get out of bed in the morning.
I had to keep sitting down. I felt like
you were like a real old lady.
It really hurt. I'm guessing it was fucking freezing.
Well, you know.
It was freezing. I broke out in hives all over my body. I don't know why I took this date. I think it's just because, shout out to Britt, who is our one of our moderators in the Facebook group. I did second shoot for her for this day, and that's probably the only reason I did it is because I love Britt. But fucking winter weddings, why do I do this?
Yeah, winter weddings are tough.
Why do I do this?
I took one for January of next year. I never take a January wedding, but they are a friend of a past client, and I can't say no, especially when they're like, I followed your work for years, and I'm like, fuck me. Of course I'm not going to say no. Like, and they're so nice. Like, it's very hard to say no.
Like, just don't be surprised if I show up looking like a marshmallow. Like, I'm not dressing
brutal. Nice
for weddings in the winter anymore. I'm going to show up wearing Uggs and like 40 layers of clothing.
You know, like, but you need to work it out, you know, and get like the body back in shape for
what are you saying?
For wedding season. We all do. I don't care if you work out every day. Wedding shape is a real thing, right?
Okay, yeah.
It's a real thing.
I can't control my joints.
No,
standing hurts.
What's good for the joints? Turmeric? Turmeric, I think. Like
the orange stuff?
It's like good, yeah. I think that's good for the joints. Give it to my dog. And I think that's like
Daisy's listen, Daisy's joints are great.
Daisy's almost 10 years old. That's like what, 70? And
Daisy's 10 years old.
Almost 10 years old. Yeah. My Daisy girl.
Daisy.
Yeah. We rescued her 8.5 years ago, I think.
Wow.
Yeah. So old dog. She's an old bitch.
Same.
But no, you know, we have like a very open-ended episode today in the store. You know, you're carrying around like a lot of gear, you're hurt and stuff like that. And I'm gonna fucking start an argument right now. I don't care what anyone fucking says. Don't care what anyone says. But the 28-70 is the most overrated lens in fucking history. Sorry.
Fuck you. No, fuck you.
Yeah,
and I was waiting.
Overrated fucking lens. Overrated.
I was waiting for your fucking prime lens purist bullshit to enter the chat at some point.
Big prime guy.
No.
Yeah. Looks better. Get below
doesn't
2.0.
look better.
Yeah, it looks so much better.
No, it doesn't. It looks exactly
you
the
gonna tell me-
fucking same.
Okay, you're gonna tell me a 51.2 isn't a better portrait lens than a fucking 28-70 f2?
I'm not saying it's not a better portrait
It's
lens.
a better fucking portrait lens.
But-
I'm saying it.
I never have to change my fucking lens. And
Oh,
I'm
that's
not
so
walking
cool.
up to and from the fucking clients,
Oh.
getting in their faces, stepping in front of video. Matt, side with me here. So fuck you. Fuck you and the horse you rode in.
Oh
and
wow!
Fuck you all the way
You
back
can't
into your
walk
mother.
3 fucking steps. You can't walk 3 fucking steps backwards.
No, I'm being
It
courteous
looks
to
better-
the other
oh.
vendors.
Oh, you're courteous to the other vendors. Oh, okay.
And when I'm under the veil, I never have to change my fucking lens. I can just shoot
2
with
cameras.
that.
One here, 35.
Oh.
One here, 50. Guess what? Still looks good.
A 50
Better lens.
and a 35.
Yeah, 50 and
so
a 35.
you're right up in there all the
I'm
time.
right up in there. You know what? It looks fucking phenomenal.
you're the
oh,
fucking
28 to
worst.
70. 28 to 70. Fucking overrated lens. Overrated. All the
You know
images,
what? You know what? You're an
They look
overrated
flat.
fucking photographer. Shut
You know what? They look flat, garbage.
I'm so sorry.
They
don't look like flat garbage shit.
look like flat.
I can't wait for you to pick any picture in my feed and figure out if it was shot on a 50 or on a fucking 28.
You know how I could tell it's on a 28 to 70?
No.
How? Because you don't take it off your fucking camera.
I haven't in, I don't know.
Yeah. Listen,
You'll never be able to tell.
I'm just saying. Overrated lens. It's overrated. I don't care. You want to come at me, fight me? Go ahead, people. I know it's so convenient. Oh my God, I got like 8 lenses in one. You know what? I'm a prime guy. Okay, primes still look better. They still look motherfucking better. Sorry.
No client is ever going to be able to fucking tell.
Yeah, you know what? I could tell.
Okay.
Okay. You guys wanted an argument. There's probably one of our first arguments.
Matt, I am so sorry. That audio is just going to be horrendous.
But this is my take, okay?
Oh no, don't keep going.
I want to keep going. You know why I want to keep going? Because it's just an overrated lens. If it went below,
You know why?
If it went below 2.0, I'd consider it.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
You just don't like it because your hands are tiny.
That's so not true. Okay, okay. Number one, okay? I don't like carrying a fucking big ass monster fucking thing, okay, around. My back fucking kills me after a day. You want to talk being old? Yeah. You carrying around a big, and you know what? You know what I fucking see from all you motherfuckers? Oh my God, it's such a heavy lens. I carry it around all fucking day. You don't have that issue with a fucking prime.
I have never once.
Bullshit.
No.
Bullshit. I'm Meta Glasses recording the next wedding you shoot with me. Really? Oh, God,
I have never once complained
yes,
about
you have.
the weight of that lens. I've complained about the 70 to 200.
You've complained about.
I have not. No, I haven't.
You know what? I don't give a shit. I don't care. She's.
She's putting fucking words in my mouth.
No, I'm
Mark
not.
my
Because
words.
I've been
I have
there.
never.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what? It's a just.
You're a known exaggerator.
It's a below.
That's what you do.
It's a below average.
Yeah, well,
lens.
you're a fucking below average human being.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Just call me a below average human being. That's a lie. You know that's a lie.
Well, you are short.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. So I guess I am a below average height wise human being. So
That's okay.
it's fine.
You're a tall king at heart.
Short King Summer.
Short king summer.
It's very popular right now. Hail to the Short Kings.
I won't go that far.
Oh, I'm sorry, but you know what? Like our Short Kings.
I
are having
hail no man.
listen. If you're a fellow Short King, just marry a girl that's shorter than you. And
There you
feel
go.
tall. My wife's 5 feet tall. I feel
feel
great. I feel great. Feel great about myself. Just saying.
Okay.
You
They
know.
wanted an argument. They got one.
There it is. But
Do you guys ever argue?
but I will say, okay, if we're gonna say primes versus zooms, okay, if we're gonna say primes,
Pros and cons. Let's do the pros and cons list.
you want to do pros and cons? I'll lay them out. Okay, pros and cons.
Okay. You know what? You take that. Go ahead. Just have it. Fucking dick.
Okay, pros versus cons. Okay, crispier bokeh. Okay, can't say it's not. Lenses are usually faster in terms of focusing. All right. Yes, cons, you have to have more, you have to purchase more, things like that. But I will say the primes have become significantly cheaper in current times. Like a 35 1.4 from Canon, I think is around like 1,500 right now. So cheaper, slightly cheaper. I just personally, I like the look and feel of them. They're a little bit more compact too, especially on like an engagement shoot or something like that. I want to switch up lenses, and I know the 28 to 70 is convenient for most photographers because you can zoom it in and everything like that. I just feel like with portraits, I'm always at a 50. I'm never like, and I feel like 70 is not long enough. I would want an 85 or a 135, like for another style, like a telephoto style portrait. And I feel like 28 is just not, like 35 is okay. Like you shoot at 35. I just want to be at 24. I just want to be a little wider. So maybe I'm looking for a money lens. Maybe I want like a 24 to a 105 f1 1.4.
Something that you're going to spend
a bajillion dollars
boatload of money on. But I understand that, you know, like let's going back to pros and cons. Like I love shooting with primes, but I was having this issue where I was constantly changing my lenses throughout the day. And I just hated having to do that. It just cuts time out of my situation that I don't want to do.
10 seconds.
I don't want to do it.
Oh my God.
It's a convenience thing. I didn't interrupt you once. I let you do your whole fucking spiel. It's my turn. Okay?
My turn.
It is. It's my turn. It's Women's Month. Shut the fuck up for once.
International Women's Day was the other day. Hell yeah.
And he's still going.
Go women.
I
just you know what it is?
Let me talk.
Fuck, okay. Fine. All right, fine. Keep going.
Are you done?
Keep going.
Oh my God.
Keep going.
Okay, so I didn't want to keep changing my lenses. One of the things that like annoys me about changing lenses is dust getting into my sensor.
Well, the new cameras, the curtain closes.
Yes, but still one of those things that I'm always like looking at. It can
Do you really notice the dust on your camera?
Yes.
Really?
You put your aperture at like 5.6 to 7.1.
Yeah.
And see how much dust is on your photos.
It's not that much. Like when you hit like a 9, that's when you see a lot. Like I just don't feel like you see the dust at like a 5.6.
Okay. Anyway.
Sorry. I'm just,
back to me.
Keep going.
The 2870 is just a versatile lens. Like I only have to take that with me on an engagement shoot. I don't need anything else.
What if you want like a super long telephoto shot?
I don't.
Compress the background. All right. Fine. Well, I
don't.
do.
Okay, and that's fine for you.
It's great for you too. Okay,
It's fine
I'm very
you.
happy you don't have to step backwards 5 feet.
I don't, and that's the other thing that I made a conscious effort to look at as well, is when I'm working with other vendors, when I'm working with videographers, I don't want to constantly be in their way. So I can zoom in and I can zoom out, and I can have a 135 on and not have to move at all.
I'm never in their way.
Oh, he says that.
I'm never in their way.
He says that.
Matt, we've never worked together, but I'm never in your way. We just take turns. It's not that hard. I'm sorry. But you know what?
Why take turns when you can do it at the same time?
Well, that's fine because no videographer ever wants to fucking just go at the same time anymore. So I'm calling you out, motherfuckers. But I will say this.
Remember this. I'm the nice one.
Okay. I will say this. Okay. What would you prefer, though? A 70-200 or 135?
A 7200.
Yeah? You have told me. Okay. You have said when you got you have a 135.
I have both, yeah.
Okay. You have used your 135 100 times more.
Yeah.
Than your 70-200.
But the
Why
70
would you
to
prefer
200,
that?
the 70 to 200's like photos are nicer.
I don't think so at all.
I like them.
I don't.
And also,
what do you like? Do you like? You just like the reach?
Yeah, and because I can get closer. Like, so I busted it out. I don't know. I think the last time I used it was when I was second shooting for you, maybe last summer. And I had the 135 with me, but I just decided randomly I'm going to try the 70 to 200 again. I use the 135 more. I will give you that. Like, I don't want to ever lift that thing ever again. But in terms of quality of images, like, it's just so fucking nice. And I think it's just because it's the G2, like the Tamron G2. I just love everything about it, color-wise too.
It's a nice lens. I feel like the 135, the images are just so crispy good though.
The 135, listen, I love my 135. I do.
I
want to combine the two.
I sold my 70-200 when I bought my 135 because I just stopped using my 70-200. I just felt like the 135 is probably the fastest focusing lens I think that Canon makes.
It's fast.
It like locks on real quick, and especially the RF model is like super, super nice, and it's 1.8 now, so it's not.
I will say, like, you made a comment before about like prime quickness versus like
Zooms, yeah.
zooms. I like went from the like
28 to 70.
the 2470 to the 2870. Massive difference. It's just it's an RF. So now it's just like, I don't notice a difference between like a prime versus that not since we've upgraded our bodies.
Like maybe they're faster now. Like the 28 to 70 might be faster.
It's nice.
But like I feel like, I don't know, prime is so snap quick. And I'm busting her chops, but I come from film. Like I come from the film days where basically, you know, like a cinema film, by the way, like where it was all primes. And like there's a certain Christmas to it. Like, especially like if you want to get down to a 1.2, it just looks so fucking good and so creamy and so delicious and all that stuff. And like, I don't know, I just love it so much. But I mean, to each their own. I'll bust chops about it. But in reality, will I buy that lens? Absolutely not. I don't like it. It's
You don't like it.
I don't like it. I tried it. I tried, I think, Joe's lens. I didn't. There's something about it. Maybe it's the contrast on that lens. Just it didn't. I don't know what it is.
It's
felt
too big
like
for your tiny hands.
No.
It's too heavy.
No, it's just the image. I just felt like it lacked personality. It lacked personality. You want it? That's the honest opinion. I feel like that lens lacks a personality.
Oh, so all of my photos just lack personality.
100%. Yeah. 100% lack personality. Total opposite of you.
Okay.
She wants to murder me now. It's like voodoo spell is about to happen.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna pay an Etsy witch to curse you.
Well,
let's move on. Because everyone who's not a photographer is going, what the fuck
What
are
are they
they
just
talking about?
So we're so excited to announce a partnership with Aftershoot. So Aftershoot AI is designed to speed up and simplify every step of the process, from importing, culling, editing, and exporting. Aftershoot truly changed the game for us as wedding photographers.
I love it.
Do you love it?
I do. It's been helping my workflow so much to just be able to press a button and have it know my shit.
Yeah, you get time back. Like, I mean, it's been amazing for me to implement. I can now devote more time to the clients. I get photos back quicker to them. And it's really working so well for at least me as a wedding photographer. And I know it's working for you too.
Oh, yeah. The interface is simple and easy to use. You can cull thousands of photos in minutes with AI that helps identify the best selections. Build an editing profile based on the way that you edit, or you can even select one from top industry pros. Export right into Lightroom, Capture One, or Bridge for fast and accurate results.
There's also no need for internet. So if you're on the go or in a remote place or even on a plane, Aftershoot will work regardless if you have an internet connection or not. So with Aftershoot subscription, you get an all-in-one AI assistant that could cull, edit, crop, straighten, export, and there's no paying extra. It's all included.
You can try it free for 30 days using the link in the show notes and use code TVT15 for 15% off a subscription purchase.
So this episode is sponsored by the Legal Paige. The Legal Paige is a legal education platform for small businesses and a contract template shop. They help you get legally legit in minutes. So Lauren,
I've been using a Legal Paige contract for a while now.
I know you have, and guess what?
Did you do it?
I did. I took the jump. I took the jump and I implemented Paige's contract into my proposals and everything.
How amazing.
Oh my God. There was so much in there that like just covers my bases.
That you wouldn't even think of.
I'm like, where was this my whole life? So they have literally changed the game for me. They have made me feel a lot more secure in my business. And I really think you guys should take a look.
Just take a peek.
Just take a peek. Take a peek.
And there's also something for anything. Like, I've gotten a couple of destination inquiries and realized that I needed to change my contract. So you can purchase a destination wedding contract.
Yeah, maybe if you have a second shooter or an associate shooter and you need an agreement, they have those as well. So it doesn't matter what you are in the industry, whether you're a photographer, videographer, planner, florist, DJ, you name it, the Legal Paige has a contract that will make your business legally legit.
All contracts have been reviewed and critiqued by industry-leading professionals and come with free future updates made by the Legal Paige's legal team.
And I don't know if you guys know this, but Paige is a retired wedding and family photographer, as well as an attorney. So she has a very unique perspective and expertise when it comes to photography contracts. They offer education through blog posts, podcast episodes, YouTube channel, pretty much you name it.
The whole nine.
So definitely check them out. Use the link in the show notes to get legally legit. And you know what's really cool about it, Lauren? We got a code.
We got a code. Use TVT10.
And that will get you what?
10% off anything in the shop.
So you want to get your business legally legit? Check out the Legal Page. Super excited to announce a partnership with Blacksmith Print Co.
Look at this thick bitch.
Oh, God. Yo, she's spicy. I love her. Yeah. So Blacksmith brings quality, simplicity, and a boutique customer service to photographers looking to upgrade their album experience. These things are fucking good.
Beautiful.
I mean, we picked them up. Like, we got Brady, the owner, sent us these sample albums with our photos in them. One, they look gorgeous. Color was
Fantastic.
spot fucking on. Beautiful, beautiful albums. Super thick, super heavy.
He also walked us through the design process and onboarding personally.
Yeah.
And he does that for every single client that he books.
Yeah, and I love that personalized experience. So the albums included, like what he offers, 8x8, 10x10, 12x12 sizes available. So included with an album purchase is premium packaging, free shipping, any cover material. They have leather, linen, embossed names, raised letters, cameo window option, and embossing foil so you could see your names and everything like that.
90% of orders ship within 7 business days, and ordering is super easy right through the website. Blacksmith only takes 30 to 50 new photographers a year who are looking to order 15 albums a year or more. A special offer for Vendor Table listeners who qualify will get $500 of album credits towards your first sample when you mention the Vendor Table in the How Did You Hear About Us section when applying on Blacksmith's website.
So check them out for yourself at blacksmithprintco.com. Oh, my God. You know what I saw on TikTok this morning?
What?
We're still on photography topics, but this is so a couple. So this girl posted a TikTok today that they got their wedding photos back, and there were 2 photos of the bride solo and 100 photos of the groom.
I was I didn't want to laugh, but I did because so this particular bride, she did the right thing, and I'm gonna say. We have had so many nightmare brides that are going on to TikTok and bashing their vendors, naming them by name, all of these things. This bride did not name her photographer by name, and she had such a lighthearted,
it was
attitude about it. Because you could see how she was responding in the comments too, just guess she had a crush on him.
Yeah,
she's smiling.
She's I know who wouldn't, very very cute. But.
You could tell she was upset, but she didn't try to eviscerate the photographer. But one thing I noticed right away, this had to be a timeline problem.
Probably.
Right?
Yeah.
This had to.
Because most of the photos of the groom were the getting ready photos.
Right.
And the bride it's a lot easier to pass off the getting ready photos of the groom when he's fully dressed as his portraits because he's fully dressed.
Right.
In a hotel room, can make it look moody if you want with a window light or very, very editorial, so it's easier to pass those off as the individual portraits.
What I am surprised about is that the photographer, and this is allegedly, because no one's seen the full gallery. We don't really know, but I'm inclined to believe this bride.
I am too, because there have been times where I've almost forgotten to do bridal solos where you're just you kind of the day kind of catches up. They do their first look and everything like that. That's why I think it's so important to have a checklist, number one. And number two, go into the individuals of the bride and groom right away.
Right away.
Right after the first look, just take them aside. Let's do your individuals. I just feel like that always works for me. But, for others, it might not work.
Second thing I noticed is that the bride mentioned her or them, just one person. It was one photographer.
Yeah.
So therein lies another potential issue with timing, and that this person was focused so heavily on getting group shots from the shot list. So it seems like one person was running around trying to do it all,
Yeah, it's tough to do when you're
which
solo.
can be tough.
When
But
you're-
again, going back to timeline,
That's why you got to build a good
you
timeline.
have to build a good timeline. If it's because
Gotta
I have a one photographer collection,
Yeah.
but I'm so experienced with building timelines when I know what I can handle in a certain amount of time. I'll give myself extra time during certain points of the day to make sure that I can get everything comfortably. But I'm just a little surprised that this photographer didn't pick it up at some point later in the day.
It's tough, like, because I've been there. I feel like I've been there, like, and like I feel like I always want to get more of the bride. Like at the end of the day, if I take 10 shots of the bride and 2 shots of the groom, I don't think there's ever an issue. But if I took like only 2 shots of the bride, I'd feel like, what the, like, that's all I got.
Yeah.
I'd be in my head, I'd be thinking, like, throughout that reception, I gotta pull them. I gotta pull them for some photos.
It could be any time. Like, even if during the reception there's not really anything going on, you do something in the evening. Like, make something happen.
Yeah.
And at this point, I'm assuming there might have been like an overwhelming shot list with groups, family, friends, whatever. They prioritized that, and then later on in the evening, they just fucking forgot.
It definitely came down to timing. Like
Yeah.
we both know that, but it's at the same point, like, you gotta understand that, like, if you only grab 2 shots of the bride,
That's a problem.
that's a big issue.
That's not good.
Yeah.
I mean, she did say, I did see that she, like, in the comments, she did have like a redo.
Yeah.
She had like bridal portraits done on another day, and she did end up getting like some nice photos of her in her dress. But I'm so happy about that.
I would fucking
I'm just like, I'm devastated too, because there were the 2 photos that she posted, like she wasn't even looking at the camera.
No, they were definitely like off the cuff shots. Like you could tell, like, she set her up real quick and like, boom.
Okay, quick, let's
Yeah.
go.
Like that's tough, man. And like I've forgotten to do photos of the groom kind of thing, but like I said, like you could kind of pass off
Getting
like,
ready
getting
stuff.
ready stuff for the groom.
I know.
And so it's a little easier, whereas the bridal getting ready stuff, you feel like is never.
It's incomplete.
Yes, exactly. You just feel like it's incomplete. So that's where I was just like, oh my god.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, oh man.
But again, she had like a lighthearted attitude about it. And she, you
Yeah.
could tell she had a good sense of humor about it, which is, the whole situation is unfortunate.
Lightly, they are probably an inexperienced photographer.
You could see in the comments though, like everybody just being like, I would lose it.
Oh,
if
it's TikTok for you. That's
And
TikTok
it's
for
just
you.
like, all right, everybody slow down. Let's think about maybe why this happened. How did we get here?
Yeah.
Did she talk to her photographer? Probably, I would imagine. Like, hey, where's the rest of me?
And we said this a few times just now, but like it's important to base your timeline and make sure you have enough time, especially if you're solo.
Yeah.
Especially if you're solo. Like, and speaking of timeline, like I actually had a couple I met with and everything like that, like recently. They're a 2026 couple. And sat down, had the meeting and everything like that. And they were talking about like they're doing their ceremony on site,
Mhm.
and their cocktail hour shortly after, and then their reception. And they told me, they're like, we really don't want to do a first look. And I'm like, all right, like I totally understand that, and I will always support your decision. Like that's something that I want to support. But I'm like, to be honest with you, you're gonna miss your entire cocktail hour. Okay, that's number one. Number 2 is you're going to have to pull your family members and friends, right, to do these photos. Number 3, you're going to have to pull your wedding party to do these photos, stuff like that, to get that one big group shot with the 2 of you together and your wedding party, right? And we could do all that stuff, and like family formal, same thing. Like you're not going to have any photos of the 2 of you and your family members until cocktail hour. And then you're especially not going to have photos of the 2 of you like together until cocktail hour.
Mhm.
So you're going to miss the entirety of your cocktail hour pretty much taking photos. So I was like, I'm not going to discourage you from doing a first look, but like the one thing that I've been trying to tell people is to encourage them to do a first look is you're going to spend more time together throughout the day as a couple,
Mhm.
as opposed to really only 5 hours.
Yeah.
So you could go from spending 9 to 10 hours with your significant other to only like 4 or 5 hours. I feel like, when that happens, you got to think about that. Like you're going to spend most of your wedding day apart.
Mhm.
So that's the way I've been trying to look at it and tell my couples a little bit, especially if their timeline kind of calls for a first look.
Yeah.
But again, I'm not here to tell you one way is better than the other. I'm just here to kind of show you what may work a little bit better based around your schedule versus, trying to cram everything in.
One of our friends, Alessandra Parks, actually just recently posted a TikTok where she talks about this very thing. She said she met with a client who they told her that they didn't want to do a first look, and Alessandra was like, okay. And the couple was kind of just like waiting for her to like argue with them or deter them. And I want to make it very clear to our audience, like, we may prefer a first look for our own selfish reasons.
Sure.
Like, it'll make your day go smoother. It'll, this, that, and the other. But no one should ever tell you what to do.
Yeah.
When it comes to something as momentous as this. She said that their clients had told them that photographers like refused to flat out shoot their day because they didn't do a first look. And that is crazy. That's crazy talk.
That's
okay. If you can't figure out how to organize a day with no first look involved, I don't know what to tell you.
You shouldn't be a pro. In all honesty, you shouldn't be a pro.
I don't think you should be charging people money
Yeah.
to shoot their wedding.
I just honestly think, like, if you can't figure that out, then you shouldn't be a pro. It always comes down to couple preference.
Yep.
Always. Regardless of what you want to do or what's
It's their wedding day.
It's their day. Exactly. It's their wedding day. So when it comes down to their day, they make the call. You could tell them, like, this might not be the preferred way to do things, but it's okay. I got you.
Yeah.
We're going to do the best we can, but lay out the expectations.
Lay the expectations out. Like, educate them on what, because they probably don't know. Like, just let them know, like, hey, if cocktail hour is important for you, which in some places in the country, in other places in the world, it's not. It is not what it is here. Like a cocktail hour isn't a gigantic room filled with different foods.
Yeah.
But, and they don't care.
And so in some regions, they are like, it is known you take photos during cocktail hour.
So like it's some people just don't care about that, and that's okay. But just like letting them know, if this is important to you, you're probably gonna miss most of it.
Yeah.
Even like reception ballroom shots. It's not really as popular as it was anymore. I don't think so. But if they want to go in there, they're gonna have to cut their time short doing photos after at golden hour. Like things like that.
You're gonna miss your detail. Like, you want details of your room. You'll likely, if you have one photographer, it's gonna be hard for them to get. And usually with a second shooter, you can't guarantee the second shooter is gonna capture it the way the main photographer will. Things like that. And for me, I always want my second shooter with me to help capture secondary angles, moments, things like that of
that's
portraits.
Not meant to discourage anyone from doing anything. It's just being realistic about what you can expect in your gallery.
I think, and that's what I told, like, this potential couple was like, hey, like, I get that, and I want to make you happy, and you're gonna have whatever you want at the end of the day. Like, will I give you like ideas of how it will unfold and what to expect, kind of thing? And you could see the wheels turn in, and they were like, that's interesting to think about. Like, I didn't think about it like that. So sometimes just offer a different perspective. Don't force that perspective. You just offer it, and just be like, hey, like, if you're open to it, and you're not dead set on this. If they're dead set on it, don't fucking push it.
Don't fight them.
No, like, just you work that game. But I think you're doing yourself a disservice if you're like, I can't fucking shoot that. Oh my God, I don't want to work that. You're a fucking douche. Sorry.
That's crazy. I just, hearing her say that and just being like, oh, they wouldn't even work with you because you won't do a first look. That's
insane to me.
That's wild.
I mean, like,
or arguing with them about like, oh no, you should do this instead. Like, no, that's not how you approach it.
That's an ego of a photographer.
Yeah.
That's a fucking ego. Like, if you feel like, like,
don't make it about you.
Yeah. Like, you might think you know best. And most photographers do know best because we've done this so many times. But at the end of the day, it is the couple's decision on what they want to do. So don't fucking force yourself to, like, don't force what you want to do on that couple. Let them decide. Give them tips, tricks, and advice. Okay, lay out like, hey, like, this is probably the best alternative here. Otherwise, we're gonna have to do this. You're gonna miss your cocktail hour. Do you want to miss your cocktail hour? Like, are you gonna want to miss that raw bar that you paid a shit ton of money for?
Yeah.
That taco station. I ain't missing a taco station.
Mashed potato bar.
Mashed potato bar. Sushi.
Wait, Britt and I just shot at this wedding. They had a whole like Irish section, and it was like corned beef and
Are you big?
potatoes.
Yeah, you like Irish food?
I love.
Really?
Yes.
I mean, I'm not a big corned beef guy.
I love corned
Do
beef.
you?
I
Oh,
do.
really? I had I mean, the food in Ireland was great.
I would love a German food station too.
German food.
Yeah,
Like, really?
like brats,
Yeah?
spätzle.
You're sauerkraut girly?
Yeah,
Really?
spoonfuls of it.
Get out of here.
I love it.
Really? I feel
Put
like
that shit on
I
everything.
feel like Sarah craved that during one of her pregnancies.
I love sauerkraut. I love Polish kielbasa.
Yeah. I like
shit.
kielbasa. Kielbasa is good. Those are two I mean,
I love sausage.
of course you do. I don't know. That's I love a mashed potato bar. Don't get me
So
fucking
good.
wrong. I mean, God, this is not sweet potatoes.
No,
Fuck them sweet
we
potatoes.
can agree on one thing.
We might have fought earlier.
It is that sweet potatoes are an abomination.
We know they're healthy. They still suck.
Are they that healthy?
They're supposedly
Matt, are sweet potatoes healthy? Okay.
They're not that good for you.
See? It's all a lie.
We're-
Fake news.
We need you need a computer to look up our stats and shit. Like our questions. I fucking hate a sweet potato. Meredith is gonna lose her shit.
I know Meredith loves sweet potatoes.
She loves sweet potatoes. She goes for the sweet potato station with
I
marshmallows.
just think they're
Oh,
so good. Marshmallows do not belong
Ugh.
on potatoes.
no. Remember we had that clip about
I
the mashed
know,
potato
because
bar.
it's disgusting.
It's terrible. Oh,
Wow, my
sorry.
Long Island just came out. No, because it's disgusting.
Oh my God.
I have another TikTok person you need to follow. But
really?
I'm gonna do that off air because
Is it Becca Bastos?
No,
Oh,
it's-
okay, because I love her.
I
She's
think her
great.
name is like Kitchen Killa Lisa
Oh,
or
God.
something like that. She's so great. Oh my God. Okay.
Becca Bastos is she always does an impression of her mother, which reminds me of my mom
Mhm.
and very Long Island. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the Christmas tree? Did you ever see the clip with the Christmas tree? The tree. Oh, you got to, oh God. If you guys have ever seen a YouTube video, is so old, but it's a guy dressed up as his mother. And it's you got to come see my tree. Oh my gosh. And at the end of the video, he's like, you want some Baileys? I swear to fucking God, that's my mother. You walk in the house during Christmas. You want some Baileys?
One of my favorite things ever is watching men, full grown men, dress up and pretend to be their mothers.
Oh God.
It is so funny. Every time. It doesn't matter who it is. The mother is always the same.
Especially if they're a Long Island mother. It's
A
just
Long Island mom is even when I pretend to be Kathy, my mom.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Lauren.
I haven't met your mother.
She's so tiny. She's the tiniest person I've ever met.
Very Long Island.
I tower over her.
Yeah. Oh, okay. But very Long Island, ma.
Very.
Okay. Very. Oh my goodness. You got it. You got to take care of yourself. Oh my
Very.
gosh.
Okay.
Hey, independent hustlers, why are you still drowning in admin work? Invoices, contracts, follow-ups. Yeah, not the dream you signed up for. But guess what? HoneyBook's got your back. It's the all-in-one platform that handles the busy work for you. Think proposals, payments, scheduling, and more. All in one place. That means less time stuck in your inbox and more time doing exactly what you love. So go ahead, take your weekends back, grow your business without the burnout, and try HoneyBook for free today and see that magic for yourself.
If you've been listening to the podcast for a while, then you know that we love our friends over at the Abundance Group, but we have to talk about their new live course experience. Empire with Ease is now open for enrollment, and Empire with Ease is a live course experience created for wedding pros who need help ditching their hustle loop, so you can see what stability, freedom, and real ownership feel like. The course features 6 live weeks of coaching and step-by-step tools and guidance built by Ashley Ebert, who scaled her planning company to over $1 million a year and has coached over 500 plus wedding pros. Sessions kick off on March 31st, so sign up today at www.empirewithease.com. We just want to give a special shout out to Maroo, one of our sponsors. Maroo is a modern payment experience for the weddings and events industry.
Maroo has added some incredible new features, including the ability to send contracts, create itemized invoices, and our personal favorite, the ability to pay contractors.
Love this.
Yeah, that makes me so happy to have a platform that if I need to pay like an associate or a second shooter, I'm paying them right through Maroo. It just goes right to their bank account, makes things so nice and easy.
It's also so neat and organized.
Yes.
You can find anything.
Super organized. Like, I love it because I'm just like, hey, I got to print it out at the end of the year, send my accountant over for tax purposes and all that stuff.
Perfect.
It keeps things so nice and neat.
Maroo is a community of 10,000 plus wedding and event professionals, and it's growing. They offer seamless transactions and a hassle-free payment experience. They make it easy for you to focus on what you do best, creating memorable experiences.
So we went over, but with Maroo, you could create and share your contract, accept and make payments without processing fees, offer clients a simpler experience, no need to sign up, just pay and go, and pay your contractors, something we both love. So it also keeps all your payments neatly organized in the central hub. You could sign up for free at maroo.us/TBT. There's a word going around though on TikTok. Okay, we got time for maybe one or two more.
Weird.
Okay. Is the barn aesthetic dead? Is it officially canned?
I think it is.
Yeah.
I think like the traditional rustic wedding, barn wedding is
Yeah, like
gone.
we're not talking mason jars. And
No,
fairy
no. Like
lights.
so that vibe is what
That's
we're talking
good. That's
about.
been gone.
I think we're getting more of like an upscale
Barn vibe.
barn vibe, like chandelier barn.
Chandelier
Like
barn.
we're getting like bougie barn.
Bougie barn. Like I'm seeing it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm seeing it. I feel like Maeve's wedding was like a bougie barn.
Maeve's wedding was definitely bougie barn because it's not like it's a barn, so we need to have all the barn things,
Yeah.
right?
It was like farm tables, high centerpieces,
Mhm.
like elegant spreads and everything like that, but in a barn.
Mhm.
So it felt very grand.
Yeah.
But like, I think, yeah, the traditional barn wedding
The rustic
aesthetic,
barn wedding.
I don't think is here anymore. I think it's
No.
gone.
It's making its exit. And listen, I could be wrong. In other parts of the world, I could be. But I am just not seeing them.
I feel
I'm
like,
seeing barns,
yeah,
but
like,
they're just not the same. They're
Yeah.
very different now.
the rustic vibes I think are gone.
I'm so happy to hear that.
Yeah, like I loved the rustic vibes, 2016 vibes and everything like that. I wanted to shoot in barns. That's all I wanted to shoot in. Had that vibe, right?
Would you
Like,
believe that my old apartment was decorated
like farm style?
farm style?
Really? I can't see that at all, knowing you. Really?
It was before I found my heart, before I found my soul.
I just, like my house has some farm elements to it, but not it's more like coastal. My house is more
Your house
coastal.
is more coastal than it is
It's like
farmhouse.
I never, I like, but I loved, like when we bought our house, I wanted a farm table, like dining table. They were so much fucking money, and I'm so glad we didn't buy one. I felt like there are so many people that like put those big ass motherfucking farm tables in their dining room that were like $4,000 to $5,000, right? And put the really rustic chairs around, and now they date themselves like millennial gray.
Yeah. Millennial gray is apparently turning into millennial green.
Yeah, what the fuck, man? I like green.
It makes me laugh so hard because yes, it's all spot on, and it's horrible because like the first color that I wanted to like paint in my house was green, and then I was like, I have green furniture, so I can't paint my walls green. I have green couch, I had green dresser,
Yeah.
and then I was just like, I can't do that. And then when somebody like called it out, I was like, oh my God.
That's what I saw. I saw that too. I was like,
So
no. I was like,
embarrassed.
I like the green. I want to change things to green. I was like, no, this is the thing. You know what it is? So when we moved in, millennial gray was very in because, it was like starter home, and like the grays were in because people would paint their house gray for neutrality.
Yes.
Right. And it was good lighting and everything like that. So when we moved in, I still know the fucking color of my house. Revere pewter, by the way, Benjamin Moore. Legitimately, that was like the most popular color. My living room is that color. And I'm like, it's so fucking boring.
Mike, when we moved in, the whole house was gray.
Was it gray? It was like,
We painted it gray.
You
I
did?
did, except
Oh.
for that one wall that was like the dark, like
yeah,
blue gray,
yeah.
or blue black, whatever the fuck it is. But I looked around. I saw again millennial gray. I'm looking at all the TikToks and I'm like, oh.
It's such a thing.
And then I was like, all right, well, orange couch, yellow table, paint the wall in the bedroom black, orange wall in my son's room, and the office is going to be purple.
Yeah.
Nobody come for me.
That's so I'm redoing my office, right? I'm like building the new, and I'm like, I want something to feel like very unique, but also like, so color drenching is apparently in right now.
Yes.
I've been researching this color drenching
It's
shit.
amazing. It's my favorite.
So I want to paint, like my wife thinks I'm insane. Like the only thing I have 100% say in is my office, what it will look like and everything like that. So
You
I
want to
was
paint
like,
the ceiling?
so I want to paint the ceiling black. The walls like a dark forest green, like like almost blackish.
Okay.
And I want like a wood slot wall for acoustics and everything like that with a black desk. And like, I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna look. Okay, but I'm visualizing. I'm on Desk Inspo. Okay, if you're a photographer and like like you're like me, I'm on like Desk Inspo TikTok now. All right, it's all over the place. You want
I
like
just
that,
go on Pinterest.
like I went from like gamer desk vibes like with the LEDs everywhere and shit to now I'm like I want my wife's gonna love this, but I want plants.
Yeah.
Like hanging plants and shit. I want like
You're gonna be a plant daddy.
no fucking way I'm being a plant daddy.
If you want plants.
No, my wife, like, I want fake plants. I want to take care of plants. My wife, there's plants all over my fucking house. If you're like me, do you have like a woman in your life that has way too many fucking plants? Because that's my life. Do you have a lot of plants in your house?
No.
No?
I'm not a plant person
Oh,
because I kill everything.
My wife composts.
But
she composts. She's got a garden. She's so into this shit. I built her garden beds and everything like that.
yeah, that's great. And honestly, Sarah is a national treasure for this. Because plants are known to make people feel better. Like when you look around,
she loves her plants.
Plants bring life to a room.
Should you put like
I can't keep them alive.
Should put real plants in my office. Maybe not.
Only if you're going to take care of them.
I guess I'd have to. That'd be a reason for her to come in my office. She could like spray them with the spray bottles and stuff like that.
You can have Sarah do it.
Yeah, that's true. I'm like,
Sarah,
take care of the plants. The office.
Take care of my plants, please.
The office plants. I fucking. I want like I want to color drench the office. I want to have that like kind of cool vibe because now I'm seeing all this cool inspo on TikTok, office inspo on TikTok. Like you guys know, like if especially you work from home, your office is your sanctuary.
Yes.
And like I loved like what you did to your office. It was like it's like a sanctuary. Like you want to be in that zone and you want to feel comfortable and stuff like that. I had that like when I first like when my office was downstairs, it was like my sanctuary. And then it's now my kids' playroom. But when we moved everything upstairs, it was like the furniture didn't fit. It wasn't meant for that room. So I always wanted to like have something that was like my own. And now I'm like on this fucking TikTok tour of finding this shit and it's glorious. But
It's
holy
so great.
shit, is it expensive?
Oh,
though.
yeah.
Like the desk I want is like $2,000. I'm like,
Okay.
I'm like crazy.
That's
yeah,
nuts.
it's like a standing desk or something like that. I'm like because I'm a psycho and I want the wires hidden.
Oh, no, I'm so with you on that. I can't have wires showing.
Like my desk right now is disgusting.
My desk is
The cable
so
management?
old. But they don't make desks like that anymore. Why don't they make desks that hide all
with
the cables?
back, right? You need the desk with the back. I don't want to see wires.
I don't want to see wires either.
I know everything's open back. Like it's just
You know what fucking kills me is when you see all these inspo pictures of people's offices and then they just have a computer monitor on the desk in the middle of the room.
It's a lie.
No table. Like
It's a lie. Number one, I think they're lying. Where did that wire go? You don't see it.
where do you put it?
Where do you put it?
You
It doesn't. No, it doesn't exist. So you're like, I think their monitor's unplugged and they put a fucking image there.
Of course.
It's bullshit. Bullshit. Everything's so clean and aesthetically pleasing. And I'm like, I want that. But I know I look like a fucking asshole. My desk is crazy. I have shit all over my
There's
desk.
wires everywhere.
Yeah, wires everywhere. I have so many wires.
What do people do?
That's the thing. It's like, so I saw this desk that like it hides the wires. Like
them
it
in
has
like a-
it has a whole tray on the back and you hide
See?
and you flip it open, you tuck the wires in, and I was like, wow, it's a really nice desk. And it's a standing desk and everything like that.
Genius.
Fucking $2,000.
Worth it.
That's what I was thinking.
I get it now.
Like, I'm like, oh, it's kind of nice. So I'm like, okay, maybe. But at the same point,
$30,000 office, $20,000, $2,000, $100,000, whatever.
fucking kidding me. Oh, shit. But yeah, so office inspo is a lot, like you could get lost in there, but decorate your office nicely. That way you could live in there and just feel happy about yourself.
Yeah.
So that I need to find a good, like a good color though, I think for my, like, cause you have a darker office. I like your office, like how it's darker. It has like that purple, but it's
There's
also
a lot of people that like are opposed to having like a dark office because they worry about color and lighting and all that stuff. I've never had an issue. I love being in my office.
I think if you're a photographer, a darker environment benefits you a little bit more for your monitor, especially. Like that's what they say anyway. I feel like I've read this in a few different places that like you want like a really neutral room with like minimal reflections and stuff like that. So I don't know if that's true or not. Like I try to keep my office has 2 windows currently, and I feel like the editing looks different from night to day.
I have room darkening curtains, so the lighting situation is consistent.
Yeah, that's what I think you need.
And then I got the smart lights that like have the app.
Yeah.
And I saved like a
Like an editing preset?
an editing preset
Yeah.
for my office for when I'm specifically editing. Obviously, I change it from when we're doing like virtual episodes and stuff. But when I calibrated my monitor and like made sure everything looked good, I saved those settings
Smart. Yeah.
to my phone.
Consistent lighting is very key for when you're editing. Like I remember my editing was so inconsistent going from like when I was just editing on a laptop and like going from like
Room to room.
Yeah, like edit on the couch, edit in the kitchen. Like I always felt like my like editing at nighttime, daytime was so inconsistent. And then, now that I have like my computer locked into one spot,
Yeah.
it's a lot more consistent, but the lighting changes. So I try to keep the room kind of consistent with like darker. That's why I was thinking darker colors for an office to help with that. And then like, like you said, like a, what's it called? A blackout blind.
There's going to be some kind of like lighting tech bro that just
it's
goes,
probably
you're
like
giving
these
everybody
fucking morons.
the absolute wrong information. But all I want is for my office to feel like it's wrapping me in a warm hug. And that's how I feel. I like being in there. It makes me happy.
Yeah, I agree. Same feeling. This is a fucking crazy episode.
Yeah, that was wild.
We argued for like 10 minutes about a lens.
That went on for a really long time.
Well, you guys say you always love the episodes where we argue. We don't argue too.
We
really don't argue that
I don't
much.
think we argue that much.
We get along pretty well.
The biggest argument I feel like we had was about the fucking Frosties.
Did you see there's a Thin Mint Frosty now?
Oh.
I tried it.
Is it good?
It's okay. Like
That's like the Shamrock Shake.
yeah, it's just it's a chocolate sauce that they put on a chocolate Frosty. That's all it is.
Oh.
So it tastes like a Thin Mint, but it's it's slightly disappointing. Chocolate's still better than vanilla.
No. It's not.
It is. Chocolate Frosty, superior.
I will give you this.
Okay.
I will give you this. A chocolate Frosty is better than chocolate ice cream.
Yeah. No, I don't like chocolate ice cream. I fucking hate chocolate ice cream. But a chocolate Frosty, there's something about it.
It is not as chocolatey.
Yeah. Yeah. It
so
does.
I will give you that.
Thank you. Did I win an argument? It wasn't really
an argument. It's a slight concession.
There it is. Clip this.
Vanilla's still better.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's fucking. No, it's not.
Yes, it
oh,
is.
God. I hate vanilla Frosty. Ugh.
You hate vanilla
no,
Frosty?
I don't hate it. Like
if
if I was gonna get a Frosty though, and they were like chocolates out, I would be like, all right, I'll have a vanilla. It's not terrible, but I don't
like if somebody fucked up your Frosty order and accidentally gave you a vanilla one.
They gave me a strawberry one. I threw it out.
That's different.
I threw it in
That's
the garbage.
trash.
That's like artificial straw. It's fucking awful. Sorry, it's terrible.
I hate artificial strawberry flavor.
Like if they fucked up and they gave me vanilla, I'd be okay.
Okay.
I'd be fine. But it's still trash. It's not like that great. It's that kind of thing.
Trash?
It's not that. It's trash. It's trash. I'm gonna say trash.
strongly disagree.
That's fine.
All right, sign it off. Let's go.
All right, not today, Satan. Okay. All righty.
Ooh. It's right here.
All right. Well, this has been a fucked up episode. Lauren, where can they find you?
You can find me at LaurenO'BrienPhoto.com and Lauren O'Brien Photo and the Feral Photog on Instagram and TikTok. Mike, where can they find you?
At Michael Casara Photo on Instagram, TikTok, as well as my website. And you can find us at the Vendor Table Pod on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, as well as
Our Facebook group.
Guys, it's been fun. Catch you next time.
Okay, bye.